we've already seen a number of tech companies hit the public market. Dropbox, Spotify, Dogecoin, Sonos, all making their debut. If the pace holds for the rest of 2018, the number of tech IPOs in the United States will have returned to levels not seen since a tech IPO mini boom in 2013 and 2014. So how will the rest of the year play out? Jackie Kelly, EY America's IPO leader, and Bloomberg IPO reporter Alex Barinka waiting.
Technology in particular has been exceedingly active, and I know we've been...
Yo! What's up? It's 8:25. It's 8:25, 2018. And it looks like we got some issues with the internet, like usual. Let's see what's going on. As you can see, we're setting at 0.002409.
And yet you say 2019 is the year of the unicorn. What do you mean by that?
You know,
Year of the unicorn. I'm gonna keep on talking, and I'm pausing that. Up here on TradingView.com, it's 0.00236. As you can see, here's my graph that I got going here. The green line is my prediction assessment since the 8th. That was when I did the prediction. Of course, it's not going to be as accurate as the real yellow line here. As you can see, I'm going up here at August 24th. Now, I got about a week, about 10 days, a period of 10 days where we should start seeing a rise. I don't know when it's going to happen, but I'm still holding down the fort, thinking it's gonna. We got some news coming up on the 5th as Doge and Ethereum, you know, they're going to do this bridge. They're going to be able, you're going to be able to store info on blocks in the blockchain, both of them together. You're going to be able to do a couple other things, but you know, I don't know what's going to do. Don't know the big details on that, but I'm looking for this jump coming up, and that's going to set me up for a good reset. Looks like right now we're the only ones in red other than OMG. Let's see. See if I can get that chat going again. Live chat on Robinhood. As you can see, I got my iPhone SE in the top left hand corner on your screen. And we're watching for this jump. I don't know what's going to happen. Let's see what happens. Let's go back to this.
We have been talking like, when are the unicorns coming? When are the unicorns coming? I actually think they're coming in 2019. Now, it may not be
Uber and Airbnb?
You know, I think that we're going to see a lot of unicorns. We'll see who's ready to go, but I will tell you.
Okay, unicorns. Yeah, unicorns. All right, let's talk about spikes. The reason why I think there's going to be a spike. Okay, as you can see, I got this, the height of this jump that possibly could be, in my eyes, is right around 0.005049. That's as high as I think it possibly could go at this point. And this prediction is based on last year. Last year we had a jump right there at September 1st. That's what I'm going by. We had the jump within a couple of days at August 4th and during July, right when Robinhood started offering this coin. And as you can see, the time during the winter was right through here. Okay, so my basic assessment, my theory number, I think it's 12. You know, I really need to write these theories down. Basically, the spikes and dips are going to copy each other from last year. So, you know, I'm using a couple years of data. We've got 3 years of data here. You can see there was another one right through here. You can see the jump right towards the end of April there, and then you can see all the way to, let's see if I can get this right. This is 2017. Yeah, right to July. So there's this dip right here, and then another dip, a swing, and then a big dip right through here, mid-September, all the way to November. Now I have to zoom in to get this 2016. The same thing happened back then on a smaller scale. So we had to jump in March. I wanted to go back to all the way back here. So August, September, yes, right there. It's not allowing me to do it. It's 2015. Okay, 16. Okay, yeah. This one was in June. So, 3 years ago, it's hard to make a good judgment call because we were in the .00020 range. So it's hard to make a judgment call getting back that far. So I'm using last year's information. We're seeing if it's going to keep on doubling. So basically, the next time this spikes, it's going to be longer and bigger, and it's going to continue to do that, kind of like PCs and the way they double every 18 months or more. So I'm expecting to see that in crypto. That's the theory I'm going by right now. So shout out to all the Robinhood fans. We're gonna play this, and in the background you might hear some, well, I don't know, I'm gonna listen to this news first.
We work with a lot of those companies and operate a predictable business. If those things...
Check us out at Technology, and be sure to follow our Global Breaking News Network TikTok on Twitter. EY America's IPO leader.
Okay, so we'll go back to this data chart here. Basically, you see all these colors and lines, this graffiti I like to call it. This is the amateur way of doing things, looking at how things line up. Basically, you got the growth line, which is in red right here. This is a growth line, not a spike line. This is going to be the growth overall over a long period of time. So as you can see, it's just going to keep on going up. So I really think things are going to double up here in well, almost double in January coming up. You can see how my line goes. I think the dips can be more severe than this during October. I'm hoping not, but there's going to be a rundown that probably swings back down to the I'm going to say the mid to upper 20s, but it's the crypto market, and last year Dodge went way down. I don't, go to Bitcoin, go to that chart. Same thing occurred, kind of, pretty much, yeah. So let's see, span out some here, where I'm at. There's been such a massive jump in the last couple of years for there's a steady rise in Bitcoin over the last year. But As y'all probably know, China's breaking down bad on crypto. China don't like crypto. It reminds them how bad their currency is, and the dollar ain't too much better, to tell you the truth. So I'm judging this, of course, by hearsay information. So invest at your own risk. But I do believe that going by this spike right here last year, and we hit this spike in August, and we hit one in July. So I'm thinking that we're gonna hit another one, and the news is lining up, and some other stuff. I don't think we'll have this dip like last year. I really don't. I think it's going to be more jagged. It's not going to be some downfall. So I think 2.8, 3.9-ish could happen. And this is how I think it's going to continue. It's going to be like a blimp on a radar screen, a heartbeat. This is the first initial years of crypto, so we're in the infancy, as you can say it. So basically, in the history of crypto, I think we've if you think about it as a baseball field and you got home base, I think we've just taken off, heading to first. So whenever we reach home, I think that'll be when crypto takes over the world, and there's thousands and thousands of currencies throughout the world that are all interchangeable and usable and fluctuate, and it doesn't matter what you spend it on. Like, you can spend it on you'll be able to take multiple forms of currency, in other words. That'll be after our lifetimes, but I think that's how it'll turn out for a little while, maybe, because that'll destroy the whole government controlled currency system. I don't know how it'll work. Don't ask me how it'll work. I don't know how it's going to. There's going to be something like that. It's either going to be that or, like a one world currency, which obviously would suck. I think it'd be better if we had multiple currencies that just all work together.
We have the situation that we have a huge trade surplus with US, but on the other side we have a deficit in taking over earnings from Americans abroad into US. With that, this trade deficit is compensated.
President Trump's accusation that China and Europe are manipulating their currencies may not have been a big surprise. He has, after all, said similar things before. But it did move the Chinese yuan and the euro higher against the dollar. Did President Trump accomplish what he wanted?
Maybe for a day or so. I think ultimately fundamentals will revert, and you'll see the dollar strength coming back through.
This is all the thing to bring people to the table to try and get deals done ahead of the midterm elections. I think everything he's doing right now, whether it's talking about Powell, interest rates, trade, tariffs, it's all to set up to have a few big wins coming into the midterm elections.
Just moments from now, the Federal Reserve due to publish minutes from its July policy meeting, where officials raised the benchmark rate by a quarter point for the second time this year.
Many Fed officials at their last meeting said it would likely soon be appropriate to raise interest rates again. That, of course, probably means at their next meeting in September. A lot of confidence in the inflation outlook overall. A lot of confidence that the inflation rate would stay near their 2%
Raise them
target,
rates and crash the market.
That wage growth may
I
be
hope that don't happen.
picking up.
I don't think it's gonna.
References to lags from low unemployment that have yet to filter through to that data. So that is another thing that kind of supports the outlook for them. Trade was mentioned as a downside risk by all participants at the FOMC meeting. However, the tone sounded a little bit less concerned than the meeting in June.
It's all systems go for a quarter point in September, likely a quarter point in December, and possibly one more in January before they pause, take a breath and say, well, where are we going here vis-a-vis neutral? And the answer is they're probably getting close by that point.
It was, after all, an historic day when two former aides of President Trump, former campaign chairman Paul Manafort and former personal lawyer Michael Cohen were both convicted of felonies within minutes of one another. Mr. Manafort was found guilty by a jury on 8 of the 18 counts against him, including bank fraud and tax evasion. Mr. Cohen, up here in New York, pled guilty on 8 counts, including bank fraud, tax evasion, and campaign finance violations.
Let's just state the facts. If Michael Cohen can tell Robert Mueller and, you know, in some ways back that up, that Donald Trump knew about the hacking of Democrats, then Russia's had any kind of role in that, in more coordination than he or his people have said so far, then I think that that probably would rise at a certain to an impeachable offense. But we're not there yet.
Right now we have strong evidence, I think it's conclusive, but let's at least agree that it's strong, that Donald Trump knew that Michael Cohen was going to be advancing money on his behalf to hush up the relationships with these two women, and that it had a political purpose to it, according to Michael Cohen's guilty plea.
The first response from the president in West Virginia had to do with there's still no Russia collusion. That's the last stronghold they're holding out for, because Mueller has accomplished a lot in just 15 months. It's actually quite extraordinary. They have a jury conviction within 15 months of his investigation starting.
The question is, what is the implication for Donald Trump's presidency? And to me, Steve Bannon actually had the best point. This does make the midterm elections a referendum on impeachment, because if the Democrats do take the House, you can be sure there will be efforts to impeach the president.
President Trump has contradicted his former fixer and denied using campaign funds as hush money. He also told Fox News that he only learnt of the payments later on.
The president continues to tweet. He said some things, for instance, that he wouldn't use anybody who needs a good lawyer, don't go see Mr. Cohen, that kind of thing. So the drama continues to play out, but now it will play out more legally as well.
The U.S. and China have revived long-stalled trade talks just before a fresh round of tariffs is due to come into effect.
We know that the Vice Commerce Minister of China, Wang Shouwen, will be meeting, or is meeting, with his Washington counterpart, David Malpass, from the...
Well, let's close that down. Let's look at the headlines. Let's see, crypto-powered Brave browser surpasses 10 million downloads on Google Play, but only 25% of them are users. Basically, users that are actually on the payment network using it. Let's see. Bitcoin shorts reach all-time high. Let's see. 215 billion. Crypto market continues recovery. Basically, Bitcoin's up to 67. And it's strange because usually Doge follows Bitcoin percentages pretty accurately. I guess, you know, lately I've been seeing it every now and then jump off that pattern, which is great. Great news. Great news. Death of F-Coin. A tale of bad token design. I'm not going to get into this too much. I read the article. F-Coin is a crypto exchange, not a coin. They tried to do some kind of trans-free mining incentive program, which made them reach a 24-hour volume of 17 billion. What? Top 10 exchanges, you know, combined, it's only 6 billion. So, you know, something was up there. Anyway, there's a story. If you want to go see this, you can go to knowltx.com. The death of F-Coin. Oh, wow. CNBC tweets have been contrary Bitcoin price can I not speak? Contrarian Bitcoin price indicator. 95% accuracy. Contrarian. A contrarian. Huh. 95% accuracy. New wallet app available. Windows and Mac. Trinity Wallet app. Hackers hijack Elon Musk's Twitter. Offer free cryptocurrency. Crypto isn't just money, it's a defense against discrimination. Bitcoin has some real traction to become a store of value, says Reddit co-founder Alexis Ohanian. Ohanian. No, I'm just kidding. There's no see. Reddit co-founder. It's bullish on Bitcoin. The weirdest prediction markets on Augur right now. The weirdest predictions. See how weird these predictions are. An Ethereum-based platform for betting on the outcome of real-world events. I don't know about them. I don't know about the options in crypto. It's going to be something, huh? They've already started doing it with what was it? Bitcoin Cash or Bitcoin futures was released a couple 2 weeks ago, a week ago. Oh boy. More on that Trinity desktop wallet. Oh yeah, the Google searches for Bitcoin price sink to a 3-year low. I wonder why. It's because there's more apps that people are on and more like software that people just use now. They've learned crypto. Like the big boom for the last 3 years have been from people who just got into crypto in the last 3 years. It's been around for 10 years, but it was so no one thought anything of it. You know, all the early adopters were the lucky ones, but now we have the real deal. Amounts of people that are needed for this to grow. So last 3 years we've had some of the biggest adoption to the coins, the coin market, plus businesses, companies. You know, people were building companies just on crypto. It's insane. Tron. It's too bad it's not easier to get into other coins other than, I mean, you have to be on these big exchanges. Okay, so Bitcoin price at 20,000 still possible by the end of 2018. I'm tilting more towards it's not going to topple 10K until after December, and then it'll go up to 20K right around Marchish. That's my guess. I think it's going to change. The rhythm of the spike's going to change. It's going to get wider and bigger and stronger over the period of the next 10 years. It's just going to keep on doing it. So if we apply that to the Dogecoin life, if you're just into Dogecoin, I think it's going to do the same thing. Dogecoin's got some things that other coins don't have going for them. Community helps out a lot. Let's see. block recipient moves 20,000 ETH to fix. Let's see. Oh, new news. What's this? The ETFs are a terrible idea. So look, you know, futures. Hey, I want to buy some futures. Yeah, I don't know about that. I don't know. I mean, lots of people are going to lose money doing that. I mean, then again, we'll see. Alright, well, you know, I'm going to end earlier today. You know, this always may be short. We waited a little while. Where's it at on here? Yeah, it hasn't moved much, you know, but it's been staying up beyond that threshold of 0.0023. Now, right here it went down below that, but just for a little while. And there's not too many times this went down this low. If you go back, the last time the got close was, you know, back in here, back in July, but prior to that, it was all the way back to last year in November. So we've already stayed above. Right around November 26th, 25th highs last year. So we're doing something better. We're staying up there anyway. So you can see where this little point right here, the red guideline in between the blues here. We're staying in between that pretty effectively. So that's the low high points that could possibly happen, the averages between this line. As the future goes on, it's going to get bigger. I think it's going to go up here in a couple days. We're going to all be happy. You know, get a good reset point if you got in back in here on these high points. We might get a good reset. Lots of people will be really happy, sick happy if it goes up to 0.005. So I'm hoping for that. After that, we're going to get another buying opportunity right around September and August. So expect that, and let's hope for the best. I'm going to say peace out, because that's what I do. Peace out.